Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and it's Monday, April 7th, and we've got a disgusting slate. Just two NBA games. It's not looking great, but we did manage to find a few plays that we do like. Who knows? Maybe this will end up being super entertaining. This has happened to us in the past where it just looks like a terrible slate. Actually, I remember from last year we had one night in particular. I think the Kings were playing that night too, and it was just really good basketball. So hopefully that's what we get tonight. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, we've got our own channels now. So come subscribe to our solo channels as well. Mine is just at JRussoBDFS. Jordy's is at JordyBDFS. I'm going to be putting out some form of content here in a bit. We'll see if it's NBA or not because the board is looking kind of tight. But also, if you haven't heard, we kind of made a little update. If you use our code and sign up through any of the platforms that we're partnered with below, the official partners, Prize Picks, I think, is the only one listed down there that we're not an official partner with. But if you sign up and go through our links or use our codes for any of them, just email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com and we'll throw you a free month in our premium Discord as well. So I think that covers everything. Let's talk about the plays that we're going to be taking. I'm going to be going with Cade Cunningham over 40.5 PRA and Quinton Grimes over 31.5 PRA. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so I'm going to be taking Damontas Sabonis over 8.5 defensive rebounds, and I'm taking Lonnie Walker under 13.5 points.
All right. Sounds good. Let's start breaking it down. If you guys don't mind, do us a favor, like the video, drop us a comment, and we appreciate the support. It helps us out a lot. So, all right. So starting here with Cade, I have it on his head-to-head. He did get this done last time they played, which was like kind of at the top of the season that we're currently in. He went for 47. We do have like some questionable tags. Jalen Duren is questionable for tonight's game. He's a game time decision. And then so is Tobias Harris. Not like a ton of injuries in this game or anything. I mean, Keegan Murray, he missed yesterday's game. So we'll see if he ends up playing or not. But as far as Cade goes, this is kind of a high line for him. I mean, it opened at 41.5. We're getting it at 40.5 on Prize Picks. But either way, he's only done it 2 out of his last 5 games. But he does match up well against the Kings. And if we take a look at the over-under here, it's actually a pretty high over-under, 230.5 over-under, and then Detroit favored by 6.5 playing in Detroit. But we know that the way the Kings play there, it tends to be pretty solid for rebounds in particular. A lot of possessions and a lot of rebound opportunities. So I think that Cade is going to be a big part of what they're doing. I think he's going to have to turn up the offense just a little bit more if Duren ends up missing. So we'll see if he's still out for this game. But over these last 5, he's averaged 32.1 minutes, 13 rebound chances, 14.8 potential assists, shooting 44% from the field on 22.6 attempts. So I'm feeling good about the attempts there. Especially this game against Dallas, he had 30 attempts, shot 50%. I would love to see him in the mid-20s tonight. That would be great. But the matchup is not bad. Like overall, 20th in points allowed, 5th in rebounds allowed, 17th in assists allowed. If we look specifically at point guards, it definitely tightens up a little bit, but I feel like that's when Cade usually does well is in tougher matchups. So 3rd in points allowed to point guards, 1st in rebounds allowed, and 17th in assists allowed. So I definitely want those rebounds and assists attached in this particular matchup. Let's see what Daily Grind thinks about Cade. There might be some pivots that you guys prefer. All right, so they're not feeling his rebounds at 5.5. They've got his under on rebounds, which I don't have the guts to take that personally. But yeah, 53.02% odds to hit the under. And then the PRA is actually the top over that the optimizer has for him. It's actually relatively juiced. 52.95% odds to hit the over, -132. I think the optimizer loves the fact that we're getting this at 40.5 instead of the 41.5. So hopefully this 40.5 line sticks around. I think if we do end up getting news about Duren actually being officially out or Tobias Harris, That might change. It's kind of hard to say because that's definitely going to affect his assists a little bit too, without having his main big man, with the pick and roll and whatnot. But I think that his shooting will, like his attempts will have to go up a little bit if both of those guys are out. So they like it to go over. 52.95% odds to hit the over. And then they're looking at mostly unders. They like his points alone, not super juiced, but 26.5. They have it at a 50.68% odds to the over, -121. Everyone's kind of got that slightly favored to the over. So go with your gut if you want the points alone. I'm going to just go ahead and attach those rebounds and assists because Cade is so good at both of those categories. So, all right, let's talk about Quinton Grimes. So there's a lot of potential outcomes for this game as far as that we have a bunch of guys on the Heat that we're waiting to see how this is going to look, because this is a nasty over under. Obviously, it's the Sixers versus the Heat, 213.5 over under, and then the Heat favored by 13.5. So it could be ugly, but a lot of their studs on the Heat side may end up taking the night off. Because they're already questionable, I wouldn't be surprised if they just decide like, hey, let's just give them the night off. It's the Sixers we're facing here. You got Bam Adebayo, he's questionable, and Tyler Hero questionable, Haywood Highsmith questionable, Jovic out. And then Andrew Wiggins is questionable, still dealing with the hamstring. So we'll see how it goes. One of the reasons I'm comfortable with Grimes, though, is because he also just tends to show up in tougher matchups. I know this is a tough matchup when you've got your main facilitator going against the Miami Heat because they're really good on defense, specifically to point guards, shooting guards. Like they're 7th in points allowed, but then they're 19th in rebounds allowed, 15th in assists allowed to the shooting guard position. So if Hero and a lot of these guys end up being out, I think that this could be a much closer game, a little bit more entertaining than it just being like a blowout. But Grimes will get his minutes regardless. He's cleared this in 3 straight games, 3 out of his last 5. And the minutes have all been 30 or more. He's averaging 34.7 minutes. The attempts have been not super high, but a little bit more on the higher side as of late. 16.4 on average over these last 5 games, shooting 45%. He's shooting 43% from beyond the arc on 8 attempts. So he's averaging 3.4 made threes a game over this 5-game stretch. 7.8 potential assists, 7 rebounds, rebound chances. He didn't get it done in the last head-to-head, but I just feel like he should be able to get this done. He played 30 minutes in that last head-to-head. He had 14 attempts. He still shot 43% from the field, and 43% from beyond the arc. He had 3 threes in that game. He just did not end up getting the volume in every other category. So I don't know. I feel like not all of these questionable starters for the Heat are going to end up playing tonight. It just seems like a perfect opportunity for them to get their guys a little bit of rest. So I think that he's going to be able to take advantage. We did have like a little bit of news that Kyle Lowry, was returning, but I think he got hurt again. So he's out as well. The 76ers are just completely shut down at this point. So Lowry's a game time decision. He's questionable for the game. Who knows? He may end up playing a little bit. I think that could help open things up offensively for them a little bit, having the veteran come back and be able to provide like a little bit of scoring there. But I mean, Maxey out for season. It's just like the whole crew. Gershon out tonight, Oubre out, and then obviously all their bigs are out. Justin Edwards is questionable for the game, so it's ugly. But Grimes is a full go. So I think that this could end up just being the Grimes show. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being one of his outings that is just, pretty crazy points. I mean, he's got 3 straight games with 24 points or more. And that was against New York, Milwaukee, and Minnesota. So I know Miami's tough, but he's going to be one of the only guys who can do anything. So 31.5 is pretty low for Grimes. It was just a couple of weeks ago. This was up at 35.5, 34.5. So I'm going to go ahead and take the over on the full PRA. Let's take a look at daily grind. Might be some pivots here. They love his points alone, 22.5. They have it at a 52.75% odds to hit the over -131. They like the PRA a lot too, 52.13% odds to hit the over -128. They like his first quarter points. And then as far as overs go, that's about it. They like his under on rebounds and assists at 9, his under on assists at 4.5. I'm not going to take a chance on. Grimes could end up randomly popping off for 8 or 9 assists tonight. So I'm just going to take the full PRA at 31.5. DG likes it, so I'm going to roll with it. If you guys want to try Outlier, you can try this one out for free. Just sign up through the link below, and they're going to give you a full week just to check this out, see how you like it. You can cover everything. You can get into all the details of the play that you're looking at before you go take it. Matchups, injury reports, insights about the players. It's killer. So try it out for free. Let us know what you think. I'll pass it over to Jordy.
All right. Yeah, so to get into mine here, I've got Damontas Sabonis for over this 8.5 defensive rebounds. This is a very tough slate to find some value in, so I tried my best. This does have a 70% hit rate on the season. Against Detroit, he's missed it once, hit it once. The last time he played them, he had 10 on a 40-minute performance. His regular rebounds are set at 12. It's not a horrible line. He just hasn't done it anywhere near as much, 59% compared to 70%. I'll take the extra percentage on top of that. There's matchups where he's not really hitting this. Like, he didn't hit against Charlotte. They blew them out. He only played 26 minutes. He just played 40 minutes against Cleveland. Obviously, that's a tough game to hit that in. So he wasn't able to get it done there. This is a tough matchup. 7th in defensive rebounds allowed. Obviously, Detroit's flipped it around completely, and they're a very good team now. And yeah, I mean, they're a good rebounding team too, because they're all very big. So it's going to be a little bit of a tough matchup for Sabonis today, but I think he can get it done. I think it's going to be a very competitive game. Obviously, we have things like Keegan Murray's game time decision, Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris. This is just a mess of a 2-game slate, like, especially for sports picking. Like, it's just not ideal at all to only have 2 games and then pretty much everybody be questionable. But Sabonis is not questionable, so that's good, but Jalen Duren is. So if Jalen Duren does not play, I think Sabonis will fly over this 8.5 defensive rebound. So yeah, we'll see, but I do like this a lot. His regular rebounds are favored over at 12 at a -133. So if you like just all the rebounds, go with it. But I think if he hits 13 rebounds, I think he's going to go over 8.5 defensive rebounds for sure. I don't think he's going to go for like 6 offensive rebounds or something crazy, but I could be wrong. So if you like all of the rebounds, take all of them. Yeah, nothing else is really favored over for him except those rebounds. Yeah, the PRA, they like under. It's going to be a tough one for sure, but I'm liking the rebounds for him, defensive. Lonnie Walker, this one could end up biting me in the butt, so if you don't like it, you don't have to take it, because Justin Edwards is a game-time decision, so Lonnie Walker would probably get more minutes if Justin Edwards does not play. We'll see. He's just suffering a rib bruise, so it's nothing too insane. With that being said, Lonnie Walker did go over this in the last game. He played 37 minutes against Minnesota and had 18 points. He could very well go over this. It's a tough matchup. 7th in points allowed, so I am kind of in favor of this going under. He's had big games where he's played 33 minutes and only gone for 11 points. 4 points against Milwaukee. On the season so far, he's only gone over this 4 times, with a couple 30-minute games being sprinkled in there. Obviously, in some of those 30-minute games, he did fly over this line, so it's Lonnie Walker. He's one of the best 3-point shooters, that there is when he's, like, playing full minutes. So it's up to you. You can go with your gut, but 13.5 just seems a little high to me. And Daily Grind does agree. They like his full PRA because they love his rebounds, assists to go over 6.5. But the points are favored under at a -120. So a little bit of a sketchy slate no matter what. I think if Justin Edwards plays, obviously this helps us a lot. But if he doesn't, I think Lonnie Walker's probably going to get 30 minutes. So just, tail with caution, I guess. Yeah, that's going to be the 2 plays that I could find. Honestly, like, nothing else, really stands out when a lot of these guys are questionable, because if you just get a DNP in your slip, it sucks. So just going with 2 things that I know are probably confirmed to be at least playing. So yeah, that's going to cover it all for me. If you guys want to go to dgfantasy.com and check out the optimizer, you see us use it in every video, but it is awesome. They have a lot of plays out for today for baseball and stuff like that. I'll honestly probably be playing a little bit more baseball today, even though I've had like 0 luck with baseball so far. I'm trying to get in my groove with it. So yeah, I mean, they have a bunch of plays out, so you can check out some of these, but go check it out for yourself. Go to dgfantasy.com and check out the optimizer. You can get up to 25% off your first purchase if you use code BACKDOOR. So it is very awesome, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's going to cover it all for me, and I'll pass it over to Russo.
All right. Well, if you guys want to come join our Discord, you can sign up with our partners and shoot us an email at bdfantasysports@gmail.com. We'll get you in here right away. If you want to just jump right in, you just sign up through Patreon below. And once you've signed up with Patreon, it just manages our subscriptions. So you go into the settings on Patreon, there's a connected apps option in the menu bar, and then you just log into your Discord straight from there. If you do join, make sure you don't have to, but it is helpful if you just kind of somewhat let us know in the chat that you're new. That way we can welcome you and make sure you understand how to use everything properly. Yeah, we would love to hear from you if you're joining. So definitely shout us out. And don't forget to come follow our solo channels at JRussoBDFS and at JordyBDFS. And if you want to follow our Backdoor social accounts, it's just at BackdoorFS on X, TikTok, and Instagram. But that's going to cover it, guys. Good luck. I mean, it's a tough slate, but again, we've said this before on these slates that don't look like they're going to be great, and they end up being really exciting games. So hope you have a great Monday regardless, and we'll definitely be back with a lot more action for Taco Tuesday tomorrow. We have a great 10-game slate. So yeah, guys, have a great night, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Good luck, guys.